Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for the 2nd of October, Tuesday. And we'll do a splash of market talk, some news. This news courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Let's go ahead and look at some of the news that came out in the after hours tonight. NBIX had some news. They're going to present some new long-term data on their one of their products in Griza, and so that'll be coming out, I guess, in the next few days. GWPH, which is one of the components of the MJ ETF, the marijuana ETF. So GWPH, they're going to be doing a proposed public offering, and that stock moving down in the after hours tonight. Some other items that came out after the bell. TRXC provides a corporate update. So TRXC. That stock ticking up a little bit. Stitch Fix had earnings after the bell. They beat by 11 cents, but they had a revenue miss. So SFIX getting hit hard here in the after hours. They closed it around $45. Stock is down about $10 in the after hours after their earnings. So once again, earnings always trump technicals. Try not to hold through earnings, and you'll be a much better investor for it. So let's see, what else do we have after the bell tonight? We had PZZA moving up. Legion may engage in talks with PZZA. That stock was moving up in the after hours tonight. Let's see, we had ACST announces issuance of common shares. So ACST, that stock was moving down a little bit in the after hours. We got WSC initiated a buy at Deutsche Bank after the close tonight. And we also had a COP downgraded at Goldman Sachs tonight, ConocoPhillips. So that stock is moving down. Some downgrade here by Goldman Sachs on that one. That's some of your news that came out after the bell tonight. We got that news from Canada and the United States. They finally made a deal. Now, it still all has to be approved in the Congress, but it looks like it should go through. So the market was up. The futures were up big this morning. The Dow was actually up 279 points this morning. But let's start where what didn't participate today. So we had the IWC, the micro caps, and the IWM. The IWC was down almost 2% for the day, and the small caps were down 1.32%. So that wasn't good for the market, but there's a reason behind that. From what I'm hearing, is because now that some of the tariff talks have been concluded, right? You don't have investors moving into the domestic companies, so they're pulling a little bit out of the domestic companies and making kind of sector rotation. So we'll see where that's all going. Right now, it's going into oil. That was up the biggest. We'll get into that in a moment. The VIX with a 12 handle today, still very complacent out there. XBI was down about 1.33% for the day on the XBI. That's the mid cap biotechs, the IBB. Down about 0.5% for the day on the IBB. That's the large cap biotech stocks. The NASDAQ composite was down 9 for the day. The Dow Jones 30 was up 193 points for the day. The S&P 500 was up about 11 points for the day. Let's get and look and see what was up for the day. Oil, like I said, was up pretty big today, up almost 3% on oil. XLE was up 1.33%. OIH was up 1%. The XOP was up over 1% for the day. So oil was moving up. If you look at a chart of the XOIL, the light sweet WTI crude oil, we are above $75 a barrel now. We had a recent high back here of 75.27. We closed above that. We were as high as 75.77 per barrel on oil. So a lot of oil stocks were moving up today. Let's go ahead and look at the SPY action today on the SPY. We'll go to the intraday chart here of the SPY. So they gapped us up this morning on that news between the United States and Canada. So we had this big gap up. Then they pushed us up. We pulled us back to about, below VWAP, but then the recovery here by the bulls, and then popped us up to about 293, 292.93, and then we started to trail off into the close. So a little bit of a reversal here, but overall, a decent day for the bulls, doing what they had to do. But like I said, a little bit of reversal, so that puts people on guard for tomorrow. You don't like to see that. You like to see the market hold its gains. If we look at it on the daily chart here, for the SPY. Technically not much damage at all. Basically, we faded from the highs here. We came down to about the 5 EMA. We're still above the 10 SMA on the daily chart for the SPY. So, everything looks okay. You just don't like this fading off into the close here. If you look at the Dow Jones, the Dow 30, you kind of see it more here. So we were up here this morning, and then we kind of faded off, and now we have this kind of inverted hammer here on the Dow Jones 30. So we'll see how that's all going to play out for tomorrow. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stocks I have on watch. I'm not going to keep you too long. Tonight. Let's see, we'll start out with ABIO. Stock closed very strong tonight, 8.5 million shares. They pushed this one up into the close tonight, so that one will be on watch. AGEN had 3.3 million shares, so expanding volume back above the 50 SMA here, trying to get up over the 100 SMA. That one was popping up today, so we'll have that on watch. A BBOX showing a little bit, some signs of life here. Would like to see some more volume come in. Kind of a fade off from the highs, though. You never like to see that. So basically what that means, it was moving up into the close, and then they kind of faded it off here. So we'll see on that one. CEI, one of these small little oil stocks under 50 cents. Keep your eye on that one if you like to play those. CHK. Looking better. All right, CHK could start to turn the corner here. Oil stock, 23 million shares. CRK also perking up, getting up over the 50 SMA. This one could be a possible swing trade. Looks like a nice setup developing there. TEA, now this one is up big. In the after hours, we closed at 255. We're up here at $3.30 now. The talk here is that they have an infused or a couple of infused teas there, and so that's what's moving this one up. Cannabis infused teas. So DT moving up nicely in the after hours. GBR, one of these small oil stocks, 290. It looks like it needs to get over for that possible $3 break in after hours. We're holding right around that 290 area. Moved it up a little bit into the close here on GBR. LEVB up further in the after hours. They closed it at $5.99, so now it's trading at $7.38. So I doubt I'm going to get a trade in this one, but just wanted to point it out, that move in the after hours on LEVB. LGCY, another oil stock, 1.1 million shares. Now there's been a lot of insider purchases on this LGCY, so keep this one on watch. Maybe up over that 550 area. MTSL. When I put this one on my list, it was closing much better. It was up here by this 215 spot, and then they kind of, sold it off a bit. Not overly sold into the close. So we'll have it on watch. We'll see if it wants to set up again over $2, for a possible day trade. 1.3 million shares. NEPT is also up in the after hours. Closed at 460. Currently trading above $5 on NEPT. SM looking good for a possible swing trade here. We're a day trading swing trade service at Zozo StockWatch, so I look for things. It's another oil name. Nice tight base here. So keep an eye on SM for a possible swing trade. V-Ray, This one moved up into the close here. V-Ray volume is about 1.5 million shares, closed at 978, and it's trading at 990. A couple of ticks up here in the after hours on V-Ray. Might be one to watch. Medical devices, and then this little Yuma, another one of these small little oil stocks. That one is basing under 50 cents. Or you can watch PED. All right, now PED didn't do much of anything today. But this is another small little oil stock. If GBR starts running, PED might move up also. A couple of trades we did in the service today. We were trading NBEV all day today. We got some really nice trades in NBEV today. It was very cooperative, so we traded that. And then we also traded GE was a pre-market trade. GE had news, and that's the value of having a good, fast news service. Trade Exchange put this on my radar this morning, and we got a trade on this one on the break of $12.25. The stock GE on that news of the CEO leaving. They popped it up to about $13. And then we started fading and getting over below, coming up near VWAP here. We shorted this on the break of 12.85 on GE. So we played it to the long side in the pre-market. And then when the market opened up, we traded this to the short side, and the thing just grinded down for the rest of the day. So real nice trade there on General Electric, and also on NBEV gave us a nice trade. We also traded Micron in the service. So we do small stocks, large stocks in the service for trades. Just want to point out, if you want to try my service, it's $30 for your first month. Our members. So what we do is we want you to try our service, and for $30 you can come in and you can try us like a full member. All right, you get everything that a regular member gets, but only for $30 for new users. Coupon code 30 for 30. So come try our service. $30, for 30 days. All right, it's $1 a day. It's not free. All right, we're asking you for $30. I don't think that's too much. Put a little skin in the game, and you can come and kick the tires. Now, if you're not a day trader, which a lot of people don't have time to be day traders, so we do offer a swing trade service for $29.95. You could try us out for a month, or you can go the 6-month route for $99, which is about $17 a month. Either one of these plans will give you the service for $17 a month. So less than actually $17 a month. So that's the swing trade service. You just scroll down. But come try the service. You don't see many places offering, $30 for 30 days. You would copy and paste this 30 for 30, put it in for the coupon code, and you'll get that pricing at any time. All right. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the support on the channel. Hope everybody has a good day trading tomorrow, and we'll be back at it Tuesday for Wednesday. Have a great night. Good day trading tomorrow.